The Italian Wine Podcast is the community-driven platform for Italian wine geeks around the world. Support the show by donating at italianwinepodcast.com. Donate €5 or more and we'll send you a copy of our latest book, My Italian Grape Geek Journal, absolutely free. To get your free copy of My Italian Grape Geek Journal, click Support Us at italianwinepodcast.com or wherever you get your pods. Grazie mille.
For all the super wine geeks out there, we have a special new series dedicated to you. We are reading excerpts from our new edition of Italian Wine Unplugged 2.0. Wine lovers, tune in for your weekly fix only on Italian Wine Podcast. If you want to own a copy of this new must-read Italian wine textbook, just go to Amazon.com or visit us at mamajumboshrimp.com.
Nascetta. Description: native to Piedmont's Langhe territory, it was long found exclusively in the commune of Novello, better known for Barolo production. Also called Nascetta and Nascetta, it was overlooked for years until championed by Elvio Cogno and Lestrette. Today, a growing number of producers are working to expand its recognition. Wines labeled Nascetta del Comune di Novello are from the historic Novello production zone. In the vineyard, presents challenges in the vineyard. It has a vigorous canopy, but its maturation is irregular and the yields are low. Tight bunches make it susceptible to gray rot in human years. While it does not perform best with too much sun, it does need warmth and sufficient diurnal temperature swings to be successful. It is still mainly grown around Novello, however, plantings are expanding to other parts of the Langhe. In the glass, pale lemon hue with greenish reflections, high aromatic intensity with sage, rosemary, mint, starfruit, and ginger. Decidedly saline on the palate, it has a savory quality and the impression that the moderate acidity is higher than it actually is. Nascetta ages well, developing honey and vanilla notes while still retaining freshness. Specific styles: predominantly dry and still. At the table, with its saline notes, it pairs well with shellfish, arugula salads, and harder-to-pair green vegetables such as asparagus. Associated regions and DOPs: Langhe DOC Nascetta, Langhe DOC Nascetta del Comune di Novello. Benchmark producers: Elvio Cogno, Lestrette, Ettore Germano, Daniele Conterno. Nebbiolo. Description: grown in Piedmont, Lombardy, and Aosta Valley. It is unclear whether Nebbiolo originated in Lombardy or Alto Piemonte, but it is certainly native to northwestern Italy. Widely considered to be one of Italy's greatest grape varietals, as well as one of the oldest. Mentioned and written documentation as early as 909 AD, Pliny the Elder referred to it as Nubbiola, in reference to Latin base nebula, which means fog. The Italian counterpart is nebbia, which would either be a reference to the area's fog or the bloom that is found on the grape. It ripens in late fall when the fog in the region is common. Recent research suggests even older roots for the name. See the earlier chapter, Italic Vines, DNA, and the Myth of Origins. Synonyms: Spanna in Alto Piedmont, Chiavennasca in Valtellina, Picotendro, Picoteneur in Aosta Valley, and Prunent in Valdossola. Biotypes: there are numerous biotypes, but the most well-known are Lampia, Miquette, and Rosé, although Nebbiolo Rosé is now known to be a distinctive varietal. Miquette is low-producing, yet makes outstanding wines. Lampia has become the benchmark biotype for viticulture today. In the vineyard, Nebbiolo buds early, is late ripening, and is suited for clay limestone soils. It requires long canes due to poor basal bud fertility. Sensitive to spring frost and rain, it needs a long growing season to fully mature. A continental climate is best. The Guillot training system is preferred as Nebbiolo requires ample sunlight. In cooler climates, it needs southern sun exposure and good canopy management. The soils in Piedmont are very diverse and change significantly depending on the precise location. The soils in Langhe are complex and layered. There are marine sedimentary soils, from 3 geological stages with layers of sandstone and clay called flysch. In Roero, the soils are marine sedimentary rock and sand and either lake or river origin.
Are you enjoying this podcast? There is so much more high-quality wine content available from Mama Jumbo Shrimp. Check out our new wine study maps, our books on Italian wine, including Italian Wine Unplugged, The Jumbo Shrimp Guide to Italian Wine, Sangiovese Lambrusco and Other Stories, and much, much more on our website, mamajumboshrimp.com. Now back to the show.
In Alto Piedmont, the soils range from ancient volcanic soils to sandy to alluvial. In Valtellina, the soils are alluvial, sandy, and rocky. Nebbiolo presents differently in the glass depending on growing location and climate. It expresses terroir very well and exhibits subtle differences between vintages and aging processes. And the glass. Transparent ruby to garnet in color, with perfume and aromas of red fruits such as cherries, strawberries, and cranberries, which can be fresh or dried. Aromas of orange peel oil and zest, potpourri of dried flower petals, fresh violets, roses, balsamic herbs, leather, and tar are typical, with savory notes of truffle, quinine, and autumnal scents of dried leaves and forest floor as possible. The wines have high tannins, high acidity, and high alcohol, yet are considered medium and full-bodied on the palate. Nebbiolo has high level of unacylated anthocyanins, and 50% of its pigments are cyanine and pionin, contributing to the production of very pale wines that oxidize quickly. Nebbiolo is also well known for being high in norisoprenioids and highly aromatic. Specific styles. Traditionally dry, still wines. However, there is now impressive experimentation with Blanc de Noir styles, both still and sparkling. Before the mid-1800s, it was vinified as a sweet wine. At the table, Nebbiolo pairs well with tartufo bianco, roasted or grilled red meat, a mature cheese, and some meatier or oilier fish, such as fresh tuna. Associated regions and DOPs. Langhe, Barbaresco DOCG, Barolo DOCG, Alba DOC, Nebbiolo d'Alba DOC, Langhe Nebbiolo DOC, Roero DOCG, Alto Piedmont, Gemme DOCG, Gattinara DOCG, Boca DOCG, Lessona DOCG, Valdossola DOC. Lombardy, Valtellina Rosso DOC, Valtellina Superiore DOCG, Valtellina Sforzata DOCG. Aosta Valley, Valle d'Aosta DOC. Benchmark producers: Bartolo Mascarello, da Milano, Fontana Fredda, Michele Chiarlo, Gaia, Marchesi di Barolo, Massolino, Nervi Conterno, Pio Cesare, Renato Ratti, Travaglini, Vietti. Nebbiolo Rosé. Description: generally found in Piedmont and confirmed to be genetically distinct from Nebbiolo in 2000. First-degree parent-offspring relation to Nebbiolo, and historically its blending partner. Its wine, which carries perfume but pale color and lighter structure, was unfashionable for many years, and in the last 50 years, many plantings have been destroyed. Its synonyms include Nebbiolo Mattiné, Chiavenaschino, and Chiavenasca Piccola, also found in Lombardy and Aosta Valley. In the vineyard, Nebbiolo Rosé is more vigorous than Nebbiolo, has a larger leaf, a tighter, smaller bunch with lighter colored berries that tend to ripen earlier. Smaller bunch with lighter colored berries that tend to ripen earlier. It seems to be more drought tolerant and is almost always planted amongst Nebbiolo biotypes rather than in a larger vineyard parcel. In the glass, very pale red, exceptionally perfumed, floral, with wild strawberry and red currant aromas and flavors. It is structured with medium plus acidity, medium plus alcohol level, and medium plus somewhat coarse tannins. Specific styles. As a component to a blend, it gives its partner Nebbiolo more perfume, paler color, and decreases tannin and acidity. It is rarely found as more than 20% of the blend. At the table, similar to all Nebbiolo-based wines, Nebbiolo Rosé pairs very well with white truffles. It is also complementary with the regional pasta dishes such as alpline e tagliarin, as well as carne cruda, raw meat. Associated regions and DOPs: Piedmont, Barolo DOCG, Barbaresco DOCG, Lombardy, Valtellina Superiore DOCG, Sfurzat di Valtellina DOCG, Valtellina DOC, Rosso di Valtellina DOC. Benchmark producers: Elvio Cogno, Marchese di Gresi.
Listen to the Italian Wine Podcast wherever you get your podcasts. We're on SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Himalaya FM, and more. Don't forget to subscribe and rate the show. If you enjoy listening, please consider donating through ItalianWinePodcast.com. Any amount helps cover equipment, production, and publication costs. Until next time, Cin Cin.